Hey everybody, Parth from ATL JDM here in Japan with our full-time buyer.
Hello guys.
We are driving around in a 1988
87 actually.
87, sorry. 1987 Mitsubishi Lancer GSR, the great grandpa of the Evo. This was actually the last rear-wheel drive car before
they went
Mitsubishi went four-wheel drive.
Yes, exactly. Okay. With the Galant VR4, which was really the first.
Which we have had a Galant VR4,
which is really the Evo Zero, the original.
The Evo,
just
the
before
Evo 00.
Yeah, that's the Evo 00. That's basically the top of the top for the EX square body style, Lancer. So yeah, they made this car for quite a few years, and in the last years the ultimate version, so that's the EX Turbo Intercooler GSR. So at first they were making the NA version of this car was extremely slow, a 90 horsepower or something like that. Then they made a turbocharged version that was non-intercooled, that was a little bit quicker, but not much. Yeah. Maybe around 130 horsepower, and then at the end they intercooled the thing, and that's what came out of it. So 180 horsepower roughly. It's about around a ton. It's fairly light, not a lot of.
It's also a homologation special.
Yeah. So that was it was built really with rallying in mind, and yeah, one of the legendary Lancer rally car, and what really started to bring Lancer the name for
it, and it definitely looks legendary on the outside in terms of it's really
period correct.
Days, yeah,
everything is period correct on this car.
Seen some days for sure, but yeah.
And this one, so this one is a one-owner car also. So grandpa owned the entire way.
How many miles are on it?
So it's yeah, it's difficult to say. It's only a 5-digit odometer.
Oh, okay.
So it could have rolled once, maybe twice. It has rolled once, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, probably 143. I'm not sure really. Okay.
But I mean the entire, and we'll do all the walk around part shortly here. We just want to do a little bit of driving. It does have a small exhaust manifold leak.
Yeah, so what happened with that is going to be, it's a mess to fix it in Japan, because any welding done in Japan is they basically don't want to do it. Right. And it's very expensive. They don't like it at all. So that's going to be fixed in the States because of this manifold leak, and because it's a turbocharged car. The ECU gets a bit confused when we extract. So there is a fuel cut around 3,500–4,000 RPM when you floor it. So that's the reason why actually I haven't done a video for it already and anything. So that's gonna be all fixed in the States, because it's a lot cheaper to do it there than here. Yeah. And Parth and ATL JDM will take care of that.
And unfortunately I can't drive this because of registration.
Yeah, it's not it's
on dealer plates.
Exactly.
And I'm not insured, so we're gonna let Flavian do a little bit of driving real quick.
So you will see the boost cut here when I floor it. You will see.
Yep. Quick little car though.
Told you. Yeah, it's a really legendary car, and it's a lot quicker than the. It's a bit hot.
Foggy.
Yeah, and foggy.
Well, yeah, it's really cold in Japan right now. What is it, 6 or 7 degrees Celsius?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
And what is that? It's 30 degrees.
Fahrenheit? That's a good question. I'm not too sure.
It's just cold. Take our word for it. It's starting to rain. We're gonna do the walk around at the shop. We just want to do some quick driving though, just to show
you a little bit what the car does. Yeah.
Moving.
That's a car that I would normally bring in the mountains, of course, or at the track.
Today is not a good day.
It's not a good day, but with the exhaust, with the manifold leak and the little bit cut that there is, fuel cut that happens from time to time, it's just not really worth it. I don't want to break anything, you know. So yeah, it's not.
And unfortunately, the only downside to driving it around is traffic. We can't really push it, but we just wanted to show how it drives, how it rides. Before it gets to the US, and once we get the exhaust manifold fixed, it's obviously
you're gonna be able to hammer on it
better. Exactly. But yeah, I mean everything is original.
Like even the radio still works too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Put some Japanese tunes, man.
To start it though. Power here.
Yeah, you gotta probably do that.
So that's like in.
Dude, this is my jam.
Yeah, original radio,
the music
everything.
fits the car.
It does actually, yeah. It really does fit the car pretty well. But yeah, really legendary beast. See that cut?
Yep.
So you do have the pew pew sound that the blow-off valve does. Brakes are super precise. I'm going to turn that off because
we don't need that anymore. I think everyone got the point.
Yeah. It does have a sunroof also.
Yeah,
that works.
I was just about to say all the automatic oh no, actually.
No, the
roll up. Sorry, I got a little too ahead of myself.
But that's fully working up there, so you can't see it on the camera, but you will see it at the shop.
Yeah, we'll do the walk around show.
Yeah, there's a
and if you know Rick, like he does not like buying cars with sunroofs because they tend to have issues, especially being that old. I kind of like that little blow off.
I know, it's really cool.
But yeah, this one actually works. It's
comes with an LSD, of course.
Oh, this one has LSD.
This one is LSD.
Nice.
Yeah, it will go sideways fairly easily, especially now since the tires are actually fairly old and not very efficient anymore, I would say.
And all that will be taken care of either before it ships out or when it gets to Atlanta.
Exactly.
So yeah, back to the legendary 1987 Mitsubishi Lancer GSR.
So it's more than that. The whole name is like it's a Mitsubishi Lancer EX GSR 1800 Intercooler Turbo.
Now say that 5 more times.
No.
Like we said in the walk around, it's an old car. It is going to need some paint correction, which will be done back at home. You see right above the wheel well, right above the door. Japanese, like I said, are amazing mechanics, but when it comes to cosmetic stuff, let's just leave that to the Americans.
It's not there yet.
But nothing like minor. There's, no like structural damage to the car. It's just fading. A little bit of shitty touch-up paint here and there.
And completely rust-free.
Yeah, completely rust-free and like 1000% stock as well.
Yeah.
Like nothing, like everything is original in this car.
Even the wheels, actually. The wheels are the original Mitsubishi wheels.
Well, I don't want to show those off because they're gonna get changed. So. Really? Or are you talking about the wheels? No, I was thinking tires. My bad.
The tires are not original.
My bad.
Yeah, the wheels are original. Just overall, like really nice.
The sunroof that we were talking about.
And it's definitely a survivor.
Will you just move the sunroof back and forth so we can show everyone
just start it because it's gonna drain the battery. No, I need to give it a bit of gas when you start it. So really clean, like yeah, there's absolutely no leak, no rust. It's never like it's just just a really rare car. In this condition, they're just like
it's a survivor.
Yeah, they really do not exist anymore.
I guess while you have it on, we'll show the engine bay and then we'll cut it off and I'll show the inside. Because you said it's got the original Recaros and all that stuff in there too. The wind. That wind right now.
Yeah, that wind is pretty big.
We're gonna have to deal with it today, I guess.
Here we go. So yeah, the turbo like with the big ECI turbo,
And then you said the Sirius.
Sirius, yeah, 1.8 liter engine. It's a G62B engine.
Alright, John, speak louder. I don't know if they can
hear. It's a G62B engine. Made like specifically designed for this car in terms of when turbocharged intercooled. And just to like
give it a little gas.
Yeah.
You hear the little blow-off valve, but you can also hear the exhaust leak in the manifold as well, which, like somewhere right there. But it's gonna get fixed, like I said, in the U.S. Yeah, just go turn it off. But yeah, I mean, you know, clean engine bay, no rust, all original.
No accident history.
No accident history. There's no structural damage to the frame of the body.
Like
it's
everything, also,
literally
everything
like
has never been repaired or anything. When we got this car, actually, a little anecdote. Like the guy, the owner was like an old guy, obviously. And when we got this car, it had like, do you know, like this kind of like what we call, like, they call it like sorcery mechanic here. So it's basically the guy would put like magnet to get like better like I don't know, some magnets everywhere were put on the engine for like they sell that for way too much money, just to like make to change the property of the gasoline, get in there. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
Sounds like bullshit.
This one was like filled with that crap. Like it took like genuinely a lot of time to remove all this. I think I still have a picture. I'll try to find it for you.
Yeah, if you can, I'll try to put it in the video.
I made a Facebook post when I saw that, so it was like.
But we'll go ahead and just check out the interior. Now the steering wheel isn't original, which that's the first thing they change here anyway.
Actually that's an Abarth steering. That's for a Fiat tuner.
But everything else is original. You got a little bit of foam right here that's kind of worn out. The passenger seat's perfect though. You can definitely tell someone's been sitting in the driver's seat for, you know, over 20 years. The seatbelt straps are pretty cool too. They say turbo on them. And original Recaros, like, you know, you were saying, or you told me, I don't know if we mentioned it in the walk around.
Like in
all the original floor
Lancer,
mats.
EX floor mats, all-weather map.
All over the car. That's the registration, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that either. But back seat's in really good condition as well. Manual windows.
Yeah, manual windows. That's like
they've got ashtrays literally everywhere in the car. But it doesn't smell like it's been smoked in, so that's a good thing.
I do see here on this seat.
Oh, I see some cigarette burns. Yeah,
there is a burn here, so it's probably been smoked in, but there's absolutely no smell of cigarettes in there. So yeah, difficult to say. Odometer,
like we said, it's probably rolled over, so it's probably 143,000.
146, maybe 246. It's difficult to say for those cars. Certainly not 346.
No, I don't think it's two either. It's probably one.
It could be two. Could be two. It's not like it's a one-owner car, and the guy was really like it was his regular car for like 33 years. Well, 32 years until we got it.
And then the AC does work, but it needs some Freon, so we'll probably top it off in the States. The heat is blowing super hot, thank God, because it's freezing out here.
It's not very well.
And the wind is not helping at all.
Not at all. And your gimbal is going crazy.
Yeah. I moved it in a weird angle. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this should be in the States.
End of April,
mid-April, around that time. Yeah. And if there's any other questions or concerns that anyone's interested in knowing about the car before they purchase it, feel free to always, shoot us an email, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. But till next time, bye-bye.